Right, so the Antoine Semenyo situation is causing quite a stir, and rightly so, really. You get to the point now where you think in this time that we're currently living in that this type of racism wouldn't be happening anymore, but sadly it does. Although obviously it's a lot better than it was in the past, there are still instances where this occurs, and I think that it's important to realise that usually these are isolated incidents, that these are isolated individuals that are doing this rather than a whole fan base, because obviously what this does is it tarnishes that whole fan base with the same brush. And I think that what we need to do is remember that these are isolated instances, and yes, they absolutely need to be dealt with in the harshest way. They need to be banned from football for life, because this is not something that we need to be to see or have players become involved in. I think Semenyo did a great job of not getting involved himself but reporting it to the authorities. I think the authorities dealt well with it, to be fair. I think they escorted him out of the ground, and hopefully there will be an investigation into what goes on with what happened and exactly what was said. But it is a shame that this is still going on in the game today, because when you think about it, the majority of fans go to football to have a good time, to watch their team. It's a very passionate thing, but I don't think there's no excuse at all for the kind of things that apparently this man said. So I think that it's important that this is getting dealt with, and I think it's important that that this is highlighted, because I think that people need to realise that this still does go on in the game, even though it shouldn't. Unfortunately, there are still individuals out there who feel like this. So hopefully this will get done in a very quick fashion, and I think that the Liverpool Football Club are going to be helping the police on the investigation, which is fantastic. But let me know down in the comment section what you think about this. Do you think this gives all football fans a bad name when things like this happen? Because obviously, even though it's one individual, there are people who think that this is just how football fans are, which is not the case. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. I'd love to hear what you say, and please do subscribe as well.